Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. 26. To throw is Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On the play fake, Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's first and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Great job. Check. Red on the red. Hey, attention, attack.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go play action. It's Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Go to 54, wide. Here we go. 26.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he'll be brought down at the 45. Foye Oluokun with the play. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Here we go.
2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
That is Ferguson in motion. Play fake. Prescott. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Hey, go! Turn, they say hot. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, hot. Take right open. Yeah, I'm done. Go, let's go! It's hot.
Lawrence now. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. The The tight end motioning left here. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott from the gun on third down. He'll let this go for Pickens. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, they need 3.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Little's kick is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, easy, route. Go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. No chance at all. He'll go down. Donovan Izaraku taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. Down the left sideline. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 33.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
First and 10.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is, and in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Decent 24. That's hot.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6
All
yards
things
to go.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
On play action, here's Dak. That is hot. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This will be taken in at the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Take right open. All right, let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey. Turn. Great job. Here we go.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Oh, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Sink right.
Second down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Ready, break. All right, here we go. 11.
To throw is Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
1st and 10 at the
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's another.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
2nd and 7.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the play fake. Dak. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. He's got it! And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st down. A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go. They put Pickens in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Dak facing 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Josh Hines-Allen working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Yeah, here we go. Throwing is Prescott. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
That's good.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Left side, caught by Lamb. Down the sideline. CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to take this all the way to the house.
Touchdown.
72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
21.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the red. Red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5.
Cowboys 28. Brandon Aubrey.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, Lion. There we go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he surges folks for a gain of about 5.
Marquise Bell on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, touch!
They'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run it here with ETN. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, 13, Lou.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set. 30 left. Turn, this one's hot. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And how about that? His 1st career catch also becomes his 1st career NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Josh Hines-Allen. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. They'll run here. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up. Now, whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. But they're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. We are set for 4th and long. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So shouts to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.